Hey guys, how you doing? Hope every one of you is doing awesome. So just to explain what this video is about. So in the last video that I've uploaded, I explained how to actually figure out what decisions to take, like just a paradigm to go through information and filter out what's the right thing to take or where to go next. In this video, we're just going to quickly go about like figuring out if your decisions from the past have massive influences, which obviously they do, but figuring out like, okay, well, have I taken the right decisions? Have I taken good decisions? And how can I actually figure out if I even know what decisions influence my life the most? And I've been doing this in a sense of for the reason that when I started like taking new decisions in my life, the consequences have been like pretty massive. And when I look at like my old choices, they often have influenced my life in ways that I haven't even understood it before. So I created this document to easily help myself to go through the months before, years before, and figure out why the life I have is the life I have at the moment. Because after all, decisions are the massive influences in any way. All right, cool. Let's go. So first and foremost, I did this all like I generally do these things with ChatGPT because this thing is a motherfucking like useful tool. I don't want to curse too much. So when I went to step one, I just like let it run and said, okay, you know what? Like just help me divide stuff in my life into different like buckets, into different categories. Then it's just helped me to figure out, okay, well, how do you even define a decision like job changes, education, like choosing a new school or deciding to pursue further education. Everyone that's in this side of the in this community like pursued further education, so figure out why you did that. Then obviously like name the decision, like figure out, okay, well, I did this for reason A, B, C, D, whatever. And choosing out like decide to switch the major to computer science is the example that it gave for education. Because often like when we take a decision, we normally don't really name it, we just go a different direction. But if you understand that consciousness is actually the factor behind everything, then you should become conscious about what you're doing. Then evaluating each decision. So outcome, like what was the outcome of the decision, the impact, like how is my life different because I've taken that decision, and what can I learn from it. So it's very hard to like go in the direction of trying to reverse any decision because obviously like it's already happened in the past. So when I go about this, I'm just okay, you know what, like there's going to come a time where I need to take that decision again. So how do I want to take that decision if I have to do it again? Then obviously, like because everything in life depends on patterns, and we are just pattern recognition machines. What patterns led you to take that decision? For example, there's a lot of people, myself included, that have been going through many different varieties of courses. I've read like tens of books about like business education, and when I read them in the beginning, I just read them for information. But like, what was actually the process behind doing that? I was just trying to feel like I was doing something, and that actually has not been making any in outputs. Like it's not generating anything real in like reality itself. So because I've not been acting on it, so that was kind of like my outcome of my behavior and my decision making process. So figuring this out can help you to determine if that decision or if you have been doing the right thing to actually get your goal done. For example, in sales, if you're not taking enough sales calls, you probably are not going to hit your sales target. If you don't really practice the script, or if you don't figure out where you're still like having to improve, then you're probably not going to close as many people as you could potentially close. So all of those things come together, and they actually end up in outcomes. And obviously like there's different things, like different questions in here. You can use those questions by yourself. I sometimes create my own questions because they are not necessarily applying to all of the situations, but they're like just some indications of what you could potentially use. And the document your findings basically just means like write it down, like figure out, like I don't know, I have like a book just like big book, like where I'm just writing shit down and figuring out, okay, is this something I like? If this is something that I don't like, and then I can just understand how I'm going to do the process in the future, which helps to just generate more awareness around your own life. So I hope this helped someone, and I'll leave this document below this video for everyone. Cheers.